What's up, everybody? Welcome to another video. We're going to be reacting to a video by the YouTuber Omeezy, and his video is titled, The Hawk Tuah Girl Did It Again. Let's see what he's talking about.
I want to start by saying thank you to all my true fans and all the people that actually watch my stuff and they keep up with me. We're trying to sort out all the pieces and stuff to get all this figured out and make everything right. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
No, don't cry.
Now, if you don't know what she's talking about the whole crypto rug pull she had on the Hawk Tuah coin, or I forget the name of the coin, but essentially she promoted a coin and pretty much scammed people out of their money because she did a rug pull. Now, I still hold the belief that she got into business with people that wanted to use her name for notoriety, and through her promoting that coin because she had some form of reach, she obviously influenced enough people to buy into the coin. And that happened like maybe a month or two ago, and she's not been heard of ever since. And now I guess she just recently made an appearance on her podcast and invited one of the FaZe members, and she's addressing the whole thing. That's my summation of what's going on, but let's continue.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Everything's gonna be good. We're gonna be good.
Haley, there's no need to cry. We don't feel any sympathy for you as a crypto scammer, and we know that you don't feel any true, genuine sympathy for anybody that you scammed. So it's been a 2-month hiatus for the Hawk Tuah girl, Haley Welch. She sat back down with FaZe Banks and decided to go through the whole crypto scheming scam that she went through 2 months ago, which rug pulled millions of dollars from people and had her team sitting with fat pockets.
Well, so basically, how this idea got brought to me, it was supposed to be like what they call it, a long-term coin. And the guy that ran the account, he was like, "Oh, we're gonna change the way everybody thinks of crypto. Crypto's gonna be a good place." And I feel really bad for all the people that got affected by it. It just didn't go the way I planned. And all the money out of this episode is getting donated to all the animals that have been affected by the fires up here.
Animals affected by the fire? How about the people you scammed? Am I missing something? How are you that tone deaf that you scam people out of money, and you're saying the money you generate from this episode is going to be donated to animals, not the people you scammed? I don't know.
Here.
And I'll match it. Me, Ricky. I'll match it, whatever.
Thank God that those non-existent crispy, and I mean crispy animals get the dollars. I still haven't seen you address anything that's going to happen to the people that honestly lost their money. For those that don't know, Hawk Tuah launched that meme coin, and ever since then, in her 2-month silence, lawsuit after lawsuit, claim after claim, act after act has been brought upon her by people saying that she scammed people. Like, millions of dollars were lost. And her response is that she thought she was doing something good. She thought it was a long-term play, etc., etc. As we've seen, and this is a crazy thing to say, Kanye West of all people's tweets about crypto, this does not seem to tell the actual story as to what goes on behind the scenes with these celebrities. As outlined in this tweet, it says, X promotional contract, $750K paid up front to you, $1.25 million paid to you 16 hours after the post on X. Your post must stay up for 8 hours. It is promotion of a fake yay currency. After 8 hours, you must post my account was hacked. The post was not me. The company asking you to do this will be scamming the public out of tens of millions of dollars. And
That's crazy if that's true. Am I the only person that has seen all these celebrities come out with a coin all of a sudden? If that is true by what Kanye West of all people is saying, then we got big issues. We have an issue, and we have a greed issue, that these people with X amount of money still want more money, but to acquire that money, they want to scam everyday working people. It's crazy. This is why you don't buy into celebrities and treat them as these icons. No, you got to think for yourself. And if you are taking financial risk or opportunities from a person called the Hawk Tuah girl, my friend, you need to prioritize your spending, your life, and your priorities. It's just a fact. Like, I don't understand. Unless you have disposable income that you don't really care. That's different. But if this money you're putting into this coin is something you actually need to pay your bills or take care of your family, come on, man. Let's get it together.
after this weekend, I would think that Kanye West was telling a crazy tale, but we've seen situations in the past where celebrities like Glorilla, like Logan Paul, or hell, even like Donald Trump, the actual president, have launched meme coins, and then 8 hours later after it went sky high and then got rug pulled, say they knew nothing about it. So why do I believe that Haley Welch is any different? Why do I not believe that this is...
I literally just said that. I thought I was the only one seeing all these celebrities with coins out of the woodwork, but Okay, good to know I'm not going mad.
Some sort of publicity stunt. Why do I not believe that any of this is real? Like, this screams scammity scam, and then the next step is a scammity scam. And I just see the writing on the wall, and I hope nobody's falling for this mess because she's now claiming that she's donating money to animals. I think the difference between what they did and what Haley Welch did is they just didn't cease to exist. They acted like nothing happened and they took it all on the chin, but ultimately life passed by quickly and people forgot about all those times that these content creators were hacked and they had a meme coin that they promoted. She decided to not only address it after it happened, but then decided to not speak to the public for months at a time because of the situation.
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No, that's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain. So
Yeah, we know. We trust me. We were there. We could answer that.
you know about the insider trading?
No, there's no insider trading. That's why.
How much did y'all get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make? And y'all made millions on fees from this little scheme. Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme.
Who made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did
Dang, he is checking them right now, and they can't even provide no answers.
Haley Welch make of that 1.8 million?
It's a foundation. No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the Cayman Islands.
Who profited? Over $1 million was just made.
I'm telling you, a foundation.
Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
Now, I wish that there was some more serious and harsh ramifications for those that pull off these crypto schemes. This is no different than the Bernie Madoff schemes and scams, or I don't know, the Wolf of Wall Street schemes and scams, or the movies that they show, where people are literally putting their all into this because they are trying to get rich quick, because eggs are $8, $10, $15 in some area. Milk is expensive, gas is high, childcare is through the roof, and people just want some sort of financial break. So they trust these people who have some sort of credibility, who have some sort of name. They think that they can get on the ground floor of some sort of product and make.
You know, he's 1000% correct with that, and that's the world we live in today, because I always say instant gratification is what we're all chasing. Well, most of us are chasing, because the idea of grinding and working to acquire and attain wealth has been so on the back burner because of how much things cost these days. Like, things aren't getting any cheaper, and the whole slow grind of acquiring a certain amount of money it seems like a distance that is not even acquirable. So yes, that's how you have people trying to like take a risk and take a chance on these crypto coin, thinking that they could possibly make a huge return and stuff like that. It's at the end of the day, it's all a risk. So I can understand the reasoning behind it. It doesn't mean that, and just because I can understand it doesn't mean it's smart.
Make some money, but ultimately only to be set up by the creator themselves. And as we continue to go down this unregulated path of crypto, there seems to be no real actions that can happen besides maybe a lawsuit that you can attach your name to. I don't even know. That seems like a piss poor way to go about this too. Well, I know somebody's probably thinking that Omar, not in the situation of Logan Paul or Donald Trump, but Haley truly got genuinely manipulated. And I'm just gonna have to call it straight up cap, because even when FaZe Banks took out his time, somebody who understands crypto, somebody who's been doing crypto for a long time, somebody who himself has talked about how they've come to him and proposed that he do a rug pull, this, that, and the third, knows the ins and outs of it, went to her and tried to get a real backstory on her, really figure out how this happened, really figure out a way to correct this situation. They fumbled the bag there on that situation. FaZe Banks did her first podcast back, but he had some heavy stipulations as to what would happen when he went back to that podcast. One of the heavy stipulations was not allowing markets to be manipulated by leaking this episode's existence before a resolution was found, and two, her team finding a real real resolution regarding the money she made, where that should go, and what to do with Hawk project moving forward. These were non-starters, and we were told this episode would only ever see the light of day if we explicitly greenlit it. These incompetent redacted and or inside traded the token. We noticed a random spike in volume on the coin, along with random messages asking us if we did the podcast. Very clearly, her team was not as solid as they claimed to be. They completely blew it, and we called the episode off right then. Now today, the episode randomly gets leaked, the price of Hawk is pumping, and they completely fucking fumbled the bag yet again.
Did they use the leak of that episode, to push the coin even more? You know, it's very interesting, and something he said just a couple minutes ago, with due to crypto being so unregulated, you can't really hold the people who created the coin accountable. It's very interesting because I was always wondering, are they in the wrong? Is it a crime essentially to do a rug pull? Because isn't the idea that you put a product out there and the product is not, it's essentially it's not illegal because it's unregulated. This is me just spitballing. I don't know. I have no facts towards what I'm saying. So the idea is you put a product out there, which is the crypto coin, and you manipulate how that thing goes. But you kind of have plausible deniability because you're not actively doing it, but you know when to pull out. But again, it's not a illegal thing to have in the market because it's unregulated, so you're not really doing anything wrong. I don't know. The whole thing about verifying, I don't know if there's a whole thing about verifying a coin. I know there was like a part in the lawsuit where it said the coin wasn't verified with the SEC or something like that. Again, I'm just spitballing. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but I'm thinking that's how people aren't really getting held accountable for doing rug pulls, because you can't hold somebody accountable for something that's unregulated, right? Now, if it was regulated, then you would have a reason in a stronger case. Again, I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't even know if what I'm saying makes sense, but that's my understanding of it. That's why I don't really like take anybody who says they have a coin available and we're all gonna get rich if we buy into that coin. I'm sorry, brother, but I'm not taking them chances. Y'all be wildin'. Y'all be wildin' out here because it's very easy to prey on people who are desperate to make money. Those are the easiest people to prey on because they're desperate. So it's a crazy world, but you know, when money rules your whole morality and your whole integrity, like there's no bounds that you wouldn't take to acquire it. Word to the wise.
What a fucking mess. Poor girl, it's a wonder how she found herself in this position. Banks, they knew that this would happen. This was the 2-month plan in advance. They schemed it up that way again. They knew they were going to do this exact same plan of getting you on there, making her cry, telling you that they were gonna.
Now, I'm sorry. First of all, I'm sorry I'm pausing too much, but I still kind of hold true to what I said at the beginning of this video. I don't think she knows what she's doing. I think she got in business with some bad people that took advantage of her. Not to take any blame off her, because she should be she's accountable because her name is attached to the coin. But him saying that, yeah, this is all part of the plan, it could be true, but you looking at somebody like Haley Welch, do you think that she looks smart enough to execute this type of plan? She's just along for the ride. I genuinely don't think that she knew this was going to happen. Maybe now she's bought into it, but at the beginning, I think she genuinely thought that this coin was original and it wasn't a meme coin, or it wasn't a short-term type of get-rich-quick scheme. But at some point she had to know, and you know, at that point she could have pulled the plug. But honestly, maybe they have it set up where she has no control over if that coin gets pulled or not. I don't know. I can see either side. If you think she knew and if you think she didn't know, I'm not gonna make any arguments either or, because I can see both sides.
donate the money to the animals. I'm being so serious. The animals that were affected in the wildfire. Sure, some of them are still alive, but there are literal people that are affected in those wildfires. Why not
Facts.
send the money to those people? Let alone the people that, actually offered up their money. But they used FaZe Banks here in a way to pump their token again, to rug pull again. We got scammed again. Now that she's seemingly embracing the entire villain arc that she is honestly accepted at this point, because I'm not gonna believe that this young woman got scammed herself into doing this. She is now launching other products, other services. She has an AI powered dating app, which literally means nothing at all, but just the way that people are going to back her. She's back to doing her club appearances for 30K, and ultimately the people that ended up being broke off of this situation don't have anything to show for it, but just to say that they got Hawk Tuah, they got rug pulled.
Again, if you're buying a Hawk Tuah coin, that says more about you. I'm just saying.
I've also seen like a lot of controversy surrounding it. People feeling bad for you that you've gotten turned into the Hawk Tuah girl, and like kind of like I don't know, it's kind of creepy. Like, do creepy guys message you? Is it scary? Are you like, what the fuck did I do?
So the guy that does my hats, he got offered $600 like 3 days ago for me to spit in a jar and sell it. That is revolting. Like, that's just disgusting, is it not?
That's crazy.
And I was like, should I do it? And I was like, no,
you
don't
should
do
just
that.
like pour water in it.
Yeah,
or
they would never
send
know.
it. Yeah,
But
that's like the OnlyFans girls that fart in jars
and sell it.
and sell them, but they're not actually farting in jars.
Yeah, or they're dirty drawers. That's just disgusting.
That's crazy. Yeah, I wonder, like, I bet there's a lot of creeps that are trying to like message you and be around you and stuff. But also, I think majority of people just think it's a hilarious meme.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, what do you do now? Because now you have management, now you have a team. What are your plans moving forward? Like, do you want to still be the Hawk Tuah girl, or do you want to like?
I don't really want that to be like my image.
Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am. That is your image. Plus, this is the thing I don't understand about people like this. I don't think the Hawk Tuah girl is genuine at all. The people who recorded her when she made that statement, those two gentlemen, she threw them under the bus, saying that she didn't even want that thing to come out. Now she's, cursed with this meme and everything. Those guys later came out and said, oh, wait, hold on. She was damn near begging for that clip to come out. And they showed proof, they showed text, they showed what happened after that shot was taken. In that shot, she was kind of essentially making sure that, make sure you post it. I'm going to even follow you on Instagram to make sure you posted it. Then, like, months later, she comes out and says, oh, yeah, they made my life because they posted it. Man, and now she's out here saying, I don't want this to be my image. Excuse me, ma'am. You have built a whole brand off of the thing you're saying you don't want to be known for. Make it make sense. That don't even compute. That's not mathing. How you say you don't want your name or your likeness to be in association with the Hawk Tuah girl, but you have made your coin, you've made your brand, you have made your notoriety based off of that very thing you said you don't want to be known from. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like, Hawk Tuah girl. I don't see that being like my
forever
thing. Yeah, I don't.
Hey,
Well, Haley, let me tell you something. You're not going to be known as just the Hawk Tuah girl going forward. You're going to be known as the Scam Tuah girl. It's interesting how in the beginning of her career, she was very understanding and conscious that people would come and try to take advantage of her. People would try to use her name as a way to generate a bunch of money or revenue or whatever the case may be. Maybe doing nefarious things, maybe doing things that go against her moral compass. But now she is willing to basically shell her name out and slander her own name and her own value and her own brand in order to make quick, short-lived bucks. Now, maybe this is the new name of the game when it comes to viral sensations, but I don't think that this sort of way of going about things is very long-term. I think building a good foundational platform that can last for years, a good name, is where things go right for people that have been in the content creation or entertainment space for decades upon decades upon decades and making this their career.
All right. I'm going to end the video right there. What he said is true. That's why I appreciate you guys. Yeah, we're not a big community just yet, but we're working our way towards it. So let me know what you guys thought about the video. And please, also, if you haven't, I just dropped the animation video on my main channel. If you don't mind, please go check that out. Full video will be in the description. With all that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.